Welcome to your grammar video for Unit 2, Purple Reading and Listening. In this lesson, we're going to talk about gerunds and infinitives. Let's get started. A few things you'll need to remember to better understand this lesson is what is a gerund? Also, how do we form gerunds using base verbs plus ing? Again, as a reminder, we have some specific spelling rules that you'll need to keep in mind. For example, if a base verb ends in E, we erase E and add ing. So close becomes closing, or live becomes living, receive becomes receiving. And in verbs that end in ee, we just add ing to form the gerund. So see becomes seeing. One last rule you'll need to keep in mind: if the base verb ends with consonant-vowel consonant spelling pattern, you'll need to double the last consonant and add ing to form the gerund. So verbs like stop become stopping, nap become napping, drop becomes dropping. In this lesson, again, we'll talk about what a gerund is. We'll talk about base verbs plus ing to form the gerund, as well as what is an infinitive. As a reminder, this simply means the preposition to plus a base verb. We'll also talk about when to use gerunds and infinitives. To form the gerund, you need the base verb plus ing. We use the gerund when we want to make an activity the subject of a sentence. Some examples, we have swimming is fun. Again, here we have the verb swim plus ing to form swimming. Well, this becomes a noun, so we can use it as the subject of a sentence. Looking at our second example, we have becoming. A doctor is my goal. Again, in this statement, we have the verb become plus ing to form the gerund becoming a doctor. Our main verb in the second sentence is, and the object, my goal. Finally, in the last example, we have exercising helps you get fit. In this statement, exercise is a verb. However, we add ing to make it a noun, and then we can use it as the gerund, or the subject of the sentence, to become exercising. A gerund can also come after prepositions like for, in, of, and about. Some examples: this book is used for studying grammar. I am afraid of driving in the snow. I was unsuccessful in reaching my goal. I want to learn about working for Aramco. A gerund can be the object of a sentence after verbs like enjoy, acknowledge, and recall. Some examples: they like reading about boats. They don't acknowledge receiving the payment. He enjoys eating ice cream. I recall traveling to Dubai. We've studied infinitives before, so we should remember that the infinitive is simply the preposition to followed by the base verb. We'll use infinitives after some verbs or after some objects. For example, we use an infinitive to follow verbs like learn, decide, agree, refuse, hope, manage, or try. Again, in these statements, we have a verb followed by the infinitive. For example, I learned to speak English. We decided to watch a movie. He refused to help me. They agreed to go to McDonald's. Again, in all of these statements, we have the main verb in red, followed by the infinitive in purple and blue. An infinitive can follow objects for verbs like urge, persuade, or allow. Some examples: they urged him to compete. I persuaded Ali to help me. Finally, some verbs like expect, want, ask, and need can be followed by the infinitive or object and infinitive. Some examples: I want to speak English. I asked to play a game. I need to sleep. Again, here we have the main verb in red, followed by the infinitive in purple and blue. However, we can also include the object after the verb and before the infinitive. Some examples: I want my friend to speak English. I asked my teacher to play a game. I need Ali to help me. Take a moment and pause the video. Practice writing a few sentences using the infinitive. Again, a few more things to keep in mind about infinitives. An infinitive can follow the be plus adjective or be plus adjective and object. When we have adjectives like free, able, hard, easy, difficult, happy, possible, willing, and prepared. For example, when you finish the test, you are free to go. I am able to speak English well. Chinese is hard to learn. It is easy for some students to do well on their speaking tests. Again, in all of these examples, we have the adjective in green, followed by the infinitive in purple and blue. One last rule, an infinitive can follow nouns like ability and freedom. Some examples, I have the ability to learn languages quickly. She has the freedom to study anything she wants. A few things to keep in mind. We use the gerund as the subject of a sentence. We also use the gerund after prepositions for, in, of, and about. We can also use the gerund as the object of a sentence if the verb is enjoy, acknowledge, or recall. A few things you'll need to keep in mind about infinitives is we use an infinitive after verbs like learn, decide, agree, refuse, hope, manage, and try. We also use infinitives after verb plus object when the verb is urge, persuade, or allow. We can also use an infinitive after the verb or after the verb plus object when the verb is expect, want, ask, or need. We can also use an infinitive after adjectives or adjectives plus object, free, able, hard, difficult, happy, possible, willing, and prepared. And finally, we use the infinitive after the nouns ability and freedom. Now, let's take a practice quiz. Pause the video and answer the following questions. Once you've finished all the questions, hit the play button and we'll check your answers. Question 1. Blank a high score is my main goal in this class. Again, here I want to use the gerund as the subject of the statement. We have to remember the spelling rules. So we have the verb get, consonant, vowel, consonant. So double the T, add ing. A is the correct answer. Question 2. I recall blank you last quarter in green. Again, here we want to use the gerund as the object of the statement with the verb recall. So B, meeting, is the correct answer. Question 3. I always think about blank hamburgers even when I'm sleeping. Here we have the preposition about, and you'll remember from previous slides that we can use the gerund after this preposition. Eat is our main verb. Here we have vowel, vowel, consonant, so we simply add ing to form the gerund, and B is the correct answer. Question 4. Is it possible blank 100% on the test? Again, here we have the adjective possible, so we can use the infinitive. So C, to get, is the correct answer. Question 5. The baby was trying blank on the television. You'll remember from previous slides that we can use the infinitive after the verb try. The verb tense is the past continuous, so was trying is not a gerund. We'll need be to turn your correct answer. Question 6. I don't usually enjoy blank to rap music, but this song is good. Again, here we have enjoy, so we can use the gerund after this verb. So A, listening, is the correct answer. That's it for this lesson. As always, I hope you thought it was useful. Class dismissed.